Hey guys, Chris from Empower Accounting here. So the government has just released their economic response to the coronavirus. So I just want to run through exactly what that means for small business. But before I jump into anything there, I just want to say that the coronavirus will have some form of impact on your business, whether we like it or not. It just depends on the matter of the impact, which could be small, could be large. At the moment, it's a bit unknown. So what I would say is always plan for the worst and hope for the best. So again, before I jump into this, just ask yourself this question. If you were a customer looking for your product or service, would you buy from your business? So I just want you to, just in a second, just stop the video and just think of 3 things that you could improve your business. So stop it now, just write it down. That's all you need to do, and we'll see you in a sec. Great, hope you went well. Rightio, so the economic response. So basically the first one is increasing the instant asset write-off. So what this basically means is that with buying new assets, at the moment as it stands, any assets up to $30,000 we can write off straight away. But what they're saying now, from the time of the announcement being the 12th of March until 30 June 2020, anything up to $150,000 we can write off straight away. So sounds great. You know, obviously motor vehicles, trucks, earth moving equipment all fit into that category. But one trick that I would say with this one is that, say if you're going to buy a $100,000 truck, for example, and you're getting finance on that truck. So great, we get $100,000 tax deduction up front, saving us a lot of tax. But if you're financing that truck, say over 5 years, your payments could be about $25,000 per year. So while we're getting a lot of tax savings in this financial year, for the next 4 or 5 years, you're outlaying about $20,000 to $25,000 in cash every year, and you're not getting a tax deduction for those payments. So what I would say there is just be prepared that while it might be great now, in the future, it may come back to hurt you. So when you're looking at using this instant asset write-off, if you're financing equipment, just be prepared that it may catch up with you in the long run. So if you're unsure about that, let me know and we can chat to see if it is going to be worthwhile for your business or not, and how to best structure that one. So that's only until 30 June 2020. So we're basically, for the time of recording, we've got 3.5 months. The next one is backing business investment. So basically what this means is that any asset that you buy as a small business, you can, between now and 30 June, if it's over $150,000, we can claim 50% of the value upfront and then depreciate the rest of it under normal rules. So if you went and bought a $200,000 piece of equipment prior to 30 June, we could write off $100,000 and then depreciate the rest of that as normal. So this goes until 30 June 2021. So up until 30 June 2020, we can write off anything up to 150, but then from basically now until 30 June 2021, anything over the 150, we can write off 50% between now and June, but next financial year, being the 2021 financial year, we can get 50% as a deduction up front and then depreciate the rest under normal rules. So plenty of moving parts there. Again, if you're unsure, feel free to get in touch. So the next one, this is one that everyone's probably getting excited about, and I've had a lot of calls and emails about, is actually boosting cash flow for employers. So what this one is, so the government will give you a tax-free payment of 50% of the pay-as-you-go withholding on amounts that you report on the BASs from your March BAS until your June BAS. So basically, if you withhold $50,000 or more on the March and June BASs, so that includes April and May as well. So if you're a monthly reporter over those 4 months, or if you're a quarterly reporter over the 2 quarters there, then we basically get 50% of the pay-as-you-go back as a tax-free payment. So how this one works, it actually goes on as a credit under your activity statement. So at this stage, I believe it will not be a part of the actual BAS form, so you will lodge it as normal. But what you can do, if you know the amount of the credit that you're going to get, you may decide to pay that amount less on the BAS, and you will get that credit later on in the future. Or depending on the timing, you might want to pay the whole BAS up front, and then you will receive that cash payment when the government processes it. They won't be processing it until the 28th of April. So if you lodge and pay your BAS on the 1st of April, you may be waiting at least 4 weeks until you get that cash back from there. So that is that one there. So with existing clients of Empower Accounting, if you currently pay wages, but you aren't going to maximise that to $25,000 payment there, if I can see that there's ways to improve your business or potentially take advantage of this to help your business, I will be in touch over the next 2 weeks. So I'll probably give you a call and to chat about this to see if it is worthwhile for your business, to see how this can help you in your growth plans. So the next one is supporting apprentices and trainees. So what they're saying here is that if you had an apprentice or trainee employed in your business at the 1st of March 2020, so this isn't really a future thing, so it's if you had someone at the 1st of March 2020, you'll be eligible to up to 50% of their wage for 9 months. So from what you physically pay them from the 1st of January to the 30th of September 2020, over those 9 months, you will be eligible to receive 50% of that wage back. So this is something you need to apply for. Obviously the government has details if you currently employ apprentices and trainees or not, so I'm sure they'll be in touch and you need to apply for that one. So applications need to be in by 31st December to be eligible for that one. So again, that's a huge boost. So if you currently employ apprentices and trainees, as at the 1st of March, this is a huge win for you guys to keep those apprentices and trainees employed in your business. And that is, from a small business point of view, that is basically the rundown. Some great measures there, because we know that small business is a topic I'm passionate about, and obviously this is a great boost for small business who there may be some businesses struggling over the next few months. So this will help give them a bit of a cash uplift to help see them through the next 6 months. So any questions on any of this stuff, feel free to let me know, and we'll chat soon. Thanks, guys.